Okay, now go ahead. So when you try to install, you will get developer default, server only, client only, full, and custom. But if you make a developer default, you will get the client and server both. I told you, right? When you are installing the any database software, you might get, two things. One is server and another one is client. So, but here they are giving options to you. Do you want to install only server, or do you want to install only client, or full? Full means all, including all features and all. Custom. Custom means you can select the features of in the next window. If you make a selection of this developer default, right? So what will happen? So developer default, it means what are the default things we need for developing, so that we can go ahead. Just click on the next button. Okay. So the moment when you click on the next button, it is showing that these are the required to install that. So just execute it. So wait for some time. Actually, it is trying to install the dependencies. Uh, so once we complete this database installation, this setup, then we will get client software and as well as you know the server, and we will work with that, how to create a tables and insert the data and update the data. All kind of operations we will try to do with the client software which we get. After that, we will go and work with the JDBC. Okay, the JDBC is mainly uh, uh, used to interact with the database through the Java program. Okay, so just check it and the install. Just click on install. Just click on next. One or more product not satisfied. Okay, just close it. Close it for time being. Close. Yeah. Okay. I select that one, the first one, the second one.
Unable to
What's that?
select, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Unable to select, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So in the status, it is saying manual. So it should work there. Just give me control. So I cannot operate. I don't know the reason. Okay, just click on next button. That's okay. Then click on yes. So execute. These are all. If you see that MySQL server, MySQL workbench, modifier, shell, router, connector, ODBC, C++, Java, .NET, Python. See this. We are not going to connect with only Java, right? Database means database software. We can connect with any program, like C program, Java program, .NET program, Python programs, any program. Okay. So that is the reason they are giving the some connectors also. I will talk about those connector when we are talking about the JDBC. So those are all required for this database installation. That is the reason one by one it is getting installed. So everybody try to install the same way the MySQL database software. Once you try work with that MySQL database software, then you can go for another database software and install and look at the difference between these database. But every database like MySQL, Oracle, SQL Server, these all the database are relational database management systems. Like so everything we will manage the data in the tables, foreign key relation, primary key. So these kind of things we will be there, and we will see the example. I mean, first we will work with that to communicate with this database server. So mainly we need a client that can be anything, but the client software by default you will get when you install. So with that client, that is command line client. So with that client, so you have to give SQL instructions, like SQL statements. So that means structured query language. It's a new language. So by using this language instructions only, you can talk to database. I mean, to create a table, to insert the data, update the data, delete the data. So to do any the four operations, like retrieve the data, so we have to use one client software that can be any client software which we can able to talk to the database software. For time being, by default, we will get one client software. We will try to look into that. What is that? So I think it's taking some time to install, but it takes time generally. So trying to install one by one. So if you see that here, first one is MySQL server. That means after that workbench, notifier, MySQL, Excel, Shell, router, connectors. These are all the connectors, guys. I mean, if you are working with the .NET programming, if you want to write a program to connect the database and get the data, put the data, and delete the data, update the data, you can go with this connector, Net 8.0.21 and the Java 8. So like they have given, because right now we are working. So but so if you want to work with the Java program, and this might help us. I mean that how it help us, how to use that, we'll try to. And even you can try to connect with the C++ as well. So that is the reason they are giving all the options. We are trying to install it. If someone is trying to work with the C, they will use it, that connector, like in the Java connector, .NET connector, Python connector. And also they are giving, if you look at this MySQL documentation, right? So they are giving some documentation, not in online, offline also you will get. Even if you don't have internet also, just go to that folder and you can open the document. You can study the document. So all the details for uses, how to use this MySQL server. So all the details contains, guys. So you can refer the document also. So after installation folder, see overall, if you take this, so after complete installation of this MySQL database server software, and you will get one folder created in that system in some directory. Under that folder you will get all these. So so that directory is nothing but an installation directory, the folder which is created while installing and keeping all required files. Under that folder we can call that folder as a um, installation directory. So under that installation directory, you can find the MySQL document, connector detail, all the details, and sample and examples also they give. Look at that. They have given some sample. Even those are also getting installed. So in your directory, whenever you install, if you go the in which directory these are being used, I mean installing, just minimize this Renika once, and we'll see the directory where these all files are getting installed. C drive, just go to C drive. Yeah. So do you see anything of program files? Under program files, is it getting installed? MySQL. Just go to MySQL. See, look at these guys. The what is the time now? Just go back. Go back. Just go back to the folder. I mean MySQL folder. Yeah. Yeah, look at this guys. Just now the time is 6:7 a.m. So the right now so by that time it got started. Okay, so even updated time 21. So right now, so that is MySQL is the directory of MySQL server software installation directory. Okay, so now that is how the installation will happen. For any software you will get some directory, and under the directory all required files will be installed. I mean installed means all files will be available whenever it is needed and we can use it. So that is how we can say, if you look at that, one by one is installing, connector is installing, .NET connector is installing, MySQL documentation is installing, and finally it is working on a sample and examples, guys. It got done. So you can see all that. You can access it. Okay, just click on hmm, just click on MySQL installer for Windows in under folder. Look at these guys. These are all the software files which was developed in a C programming language. That is the reason we are getting all those things. All required details will be uh, uh, installed under these folders. I mean, so you will see these kind of files. These are all the developed by the developers and installing. Just for uses, we are trying to keeping all those things in our folder. Just go to the software. Yeah, just click on next. So we got installed all those things. Just click on next.
You got access, sir. You are controlling. Once try to
No,
log in.
I could not able to. Even I'm trying, but I'm at some reason I'm not. Just giving control to you. Just work, make it up. Just click on next. So once installed, it's configuring the server and router and example. Just click on next. And the standard MySQL server, classic MySQL, or is the cluster wise. Like if you want to make a different clusters, also you can make it. But now we will go with the standalone. Just click on next. Okay. See, if you see here, one thing, guys, I have to tell you: if you are installing any server, whether it is a Tomcat server, database server, any server. So right now we are installing database server, right? So to identify that server in a system, there might be a two or three more different servers we can install. Okay, so to identify that server, there should be one port number. Okay, that port number you can give anything, but by default they are suggesting you 3306. Okay, but if you feel you want to change into different port number, still you can change it, guys. Whatever port number you like it. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, something like that. You can give any number, any port number. So but by default they are suggesting 3306, and let's continue with that. So what is the use of that port number is to identify a server on which port number it is running. Okay, so then click on the next. Okay, so they are suggesting to use one password, use strong encryption password for authentication. And so are you going to with that, or else you don't want to without password? So let's make it selected that only. And just continue. So here you have to give your own password. Whenever someone want to access this server and work with the server, first they have to use their credentials and that connection. So once by providing these credentials using a password, then only they can able to access your server. Otherwise, no one can access. That is the reason we are giving some password to access this, and use some password, Renika. And please be remember that. Okay. Click on next. So you can see that service name, right? Windows service name. So you can use your own name, MySQL 80. You can, if you want to make it your own name, the service name, you can make it. But for now, let it go. Just click on next. So execute it. Wait for some time. So in this total process, what we did is we observed the port number and the password we set it. Okay. Even port number, we use the default one, which we got by default by that software. Okay. What is the port number of this database server, guys?
3306.
Yeah, please remember that. That is needed when we are writing a JDBC program. That is needed. So how we needed, what purpose we will, how to use that we will see. So overall, why this software we are installing, guys? What is the main intention of installing this software, this database software?
To connect with the data.
To connect with database only. What is the purpose of this database software? For what purpose we use this? There should be some use, right? Without use, we don't use anything. We don't work with anything, right? What is the use of this software? How it help us? Everybody is silent. You don't have any idea about what is the purpose of the software, this software?
To store and manage some data.
Right. So why you are doubtfully saying that? So to store the data and manage the data, we need ones. Let's say if you want to manage your things, you are using one purse, right? What is the use of that? You have many racks under that, many, right? So you will keep things in your purse. And the same way, when you box, if you take box, we will keep some things. So these are all we can call it as a storage devices. Am I right? The same way, this MySQL is also used to, I mean, we will use to store the data and manage the data. What do you mean of the manage the data?
Like
What is meaning
updating
of
the
manage the data? So whenever it is required, get the data. Whenever it is required, change the data. whenever is required, remove the data. So this doing all these operations is nothing but managing the data, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what is the purpose of this software?
To store and manage the data.
Yes. Just click on finish. I think we installed successfully. Yeah. Next, click on next. So product configuration. Yeah, just click on finish. Don't worry about all those things. MySQL router configuration. And next. And use the password here. So you can test it here. So you know the password which you used, right? You can. What is the username, guys, here?
Root.
Root. Okay, please remember that. Okay, just next. And your password is correct, connected to server. Yeah, just it is checking before the using, it's giving something. And it's running some scripts, whether it is working or not. So, so whole this installer setup is helping you to do all those things. So it's working. Some scripts is running on the server. I mean, whether the server is if the server is installed successfully, it will use the success. So that so it is doing testing. Like in before we use, it is doing some testing whether able to connect, whether we are able to run the scripts and all. So the configurations and all. So that is the last step we are doing here. So it's taking some time. Okay, so we can store the data in Notepad also. We can store the data some file also, but still we are why we are using this MySQL. So comparing with that software and this software, so there are many features you can find here. The managing data in an efficient way and accessing way, billions of records, like thousands of records if you want to manage and operate those. So these software will help you in uh, effectively. So we'll see those things. Just click on finish. Okay, just click on finish, guys. So it is just installation complete is saying, and if you the server started, just close it for now. Okay, just go to the search. Just go back to folder program files. Hello,
Yes, sir.
1 second, guys. So yeah, okay. So just go to the MySQL. Yeah. So open that MySQL. So this is the installation directory of that. You can see that all the updated one. So these are all sample and examples. Go on sample and examples. And here you can see how to use this sample databases and scripting and Vault. Just click on Vault. Yeah. Oh, so the schemas they gave, and we'll see that what are the schemas we have and how to use those. And you have everything readily if you go through the documents and all read, and you can easily understand. It's like a document provided because it's a product, right? So to use this product, so how to use the all those things is given. And just go to the search bar and type the MySQL. Rinka.
Yes.
Just type the MySQL. Okay, so look at this, guys. You can see here the MySQL 8.0 command line client. So this client, we are going to use it to connect with the server. Just click on that. So that just click on that. So then you use your password, or what is the password you use while installing. So use it. Okay, so now you see that, so it got connected, I mean, by you providing that. Here here so this is the client software, guys. We are trying to connect with the server is internally running. Okay, so just minimize this, and where the server is running, how to stop the server, start run, like, stop the server and start the server. We will see that. Just go to that settings. I don't know why I'm not getting control. Just give me once again the control. Yeah. Okay. 1 second. Some reason, even I have the control, but I'm not sure that is not working for me. Okay. Just click on type the settings. Settings. Yeah. Yeah. Click on the open it. So I'm just trying to show you that server which we installed, that client we are already seen that the server, how to start and stop the server, that my MySQL server which is already installed. Okay, just click on the services. Type the services, guys. Services. You don't see any services there. Manage the information. Okay. What happened? Just type directly services and type sir. Type here, sirs. Or else I can show you control shift to delete. You just click on that, you can get it. The service details. I can. Yeah. So click on that. That services. So when you see this window, services window, is it getting open? Yeah. Just maximize it. And you can see here, so all softwares which are running. So this is not only MySQL, guys. Entire system, in your system, what are the services, what are the softwares are running. Look at this, many things are running in your system, Renika. And so go for MySQL, search for MySQL. So you will see that MySQL. Yeah. Is it running or not?
Yes,
So the status is running, right? This is the one of the service. It is the one of the server. And so automatic startup type is when you start your system, so automatically it will start. You don't need to start manually. Okay. So if you want to go for manually, right click on that. If you so if you see that, you can stop the server, pause the server, restart the server, and click on the properties, and click on the properties. Here, when you see the properties, you can select the startup type automatic to manual also. So when you select manually, so if you stop and you stop the system and come back again, it will be in stop mode only. And when you start, it will be in start mode only. That means whenever you want to do anything, start or stop, then it should be, when you want to start, it should be a manual. You have to start manually. If you make it automatical, so that means whenever you start a system automatically, that by default it will start that. So that is, guys, just stop, cancel it, make it automatic only. And yeah, if you think it is not needed, if it is taking some memory and all, whenever if it is not using, you can go and stop always, so that it will clean some memory in the RAM, so that other things you can use if the system is hanging or it's not working. So you can stop what are the unnecessary things we have. So So that always you can change it based on your the system performance and all. It depends. Just right click and stop it. Right now the status is running, right, the server. Just stop it. Okay, now we stop the server status changes. We are stopping the server, the MySQL server, which is running in your mission on the port number 3306. Now the server status is nothing. It's not in a running status. Now go to the command line, the client software. Go to the client software. Okay, just close this and start once again. Just close this window and start once again. Just type it MySQL and start it. The command line. Yeah, the first one. Okay. So now enter your password.
I entered, sir. It automatically closes.
Yeah. So what happened is the server is not running, it's not connecting. It's not able to connect. Okay. If you start the server and start again, I mean, give the password, because what happening when you give the password, it will try to connect the server. Is server is already in stop stage, then it won't connect, right? Enter it. Wait for some time. So you already click on enter. It gone, right? Okay. So now, so start the server. See, you are getting my point, guys. So the moment when you are trying to connect with that MySQL, so what is server? The MySQL command line prompt is not the server. That is the client software which we'll use to connect the server, and that is the user interface. But actual server is running now. With the server status is running. Now go and try to connect it. Just click on command line. Okay. Give the password and enter. Now you are able to connect. Look at that. Welcome to the MySQL monitor. Commands were there, and server version is 810. Oracle is the registered trademark for now. The who is the owner of this MySQL is Oracle, and so it's running. It's giving like this. Okay. So this is the server is internally running. Under the server, you can create n number of databases, guys. You can create n number of. By default, you might get some default databases. So just type show show databases. So say, look at this. We haven't created any database, but by default we have some database information schema like that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 databases. Okay. So what is databases? Under the database, you can create n number of tables, because this total is a server. Under the server, you can create n number of databases. Okay. So for now, what we will do is we will take world. There is a world is there. That is one of the database server. Okay. So just you know uh, use use just use the command use space world, so database. So now first step, we after connecting, we saw that what are the database available. So we are trying to use the, what is our planning? We will try to use the world. Just use space world. Just enter. Database changed. Now show tables. What are the tables we have? SHOW show tables. Look at these, guys. What are the tables you have? City table, country language table. Okay. So these are the tables. So table means rows and columns, like, so you will have different columns. For each columns you will have data, so that data will be arranged in the format of a table. Okay. So what we can do is, first we try to observe the existing table, and then we will try to create our own table also under the database old. Okay. So to see the data, what is the data? See, whenever we want to work with SQL, we have to use the SQL statements like so database, like these are all the statements we are trying to use to know the information. Okay, so now there are under this whole database we have city table, country language tables, right? So if you want to see the data of that, I will tell one query, write it, Renika. Select, this is the SQL statement, guys. So this is the select star, select star from space. Just give the space. After star, you have to give space. Yeah, space from space from which table. Select star means get all information, all columns. Star means all. Select all columns from where you want to get the data. From which table, guys?
Whole table.
No, world is not the table. It's the database. Under
City.
world, you have the table, city, country languages. So let's work with the city. Just type the city. Semicolon. Enter. Just click on enter. Look at that. First, go to the first one. No, don't drop. Just go above. So this is already a sample data given by them, but we are trying to look at that. But how to create our own table and insert the data and all, we will see. Right now, how to see the data from the table, we used it. Select star from city. Look at that. What are the columns you have under this table, guys? What are the column names?
ID.
Is it table or not?
Sir.
What are the columns you have?
ID. Name.
ID, name,
Name.
country code, district, population. These are all the columns of city table.
City.
Am I correct? Yeah. So so these are all the columns. For each column, you have multiple data. See that ID, one, table cobble, something like this. You have many country code, district code, population, how much population. These are all the data. Who inserted this data? Who inserted this data, guys?
Oracle team, sir.
By default, they installed Oracle team when you. So, but right now we are trying to look at the data which is already installed, which is already stored. Okay, but how to create our own table? City table also they created, country table also they created. Look at this hierarchy, guys. First, we will connect the database. Under the database server, we can have multiple databases. So by default, they created some databases like information schema, MySQL, performance schema, Sakila, and SYS, and Volt. These are all the databases names they created, and we are trying to look at the one database by using use Volt. Under the database, what are the tables they created some sample, and we are trying to look at the data. What is the data we have under the city table, country table, and all. So right now we looked into city table. Okay. So did you guys understand how the data is arranged in the database server? The hierarchy. So city is the table or not? What is world? World is the database. Okay. So how you are able to access the data from that? By using select query. Select star from table name. Okay. So fine. So you can see the country code, right? But I want to look at only India cities. Country code, we have AFG, NLD, something. What is India code? It might be IND, right? Just go to, just come down, complete down. You can see that, right? India, just complete down. No, just complete down. I mean, all cities. I look at this lot of data we have. You are not able to come down.
Yes, sir. It was going on, going on, going on.
So just drag to last that cursor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it.
So now how many records total? 4079. Now what is our goal now? So we want to see only a India country data. Okay. What is the column name for country code? Country code only, right? The column name. Correct, guys?
Yes.
So suppose you
Sir.
want to see, let's say before that you want to see what are the columns and what are the data type of each column and all. You can see that. Use command, type the command there, DSC, D description, DESC space describe. That means describe. So space table name. Which table you want to describe? City. No, don't type. Just city. Enter. Look at this, guys. So what are the fields, I mean columns under this city table? ID, name, country code, district, population, and type. What are the, for ID, what is the data type they are using? Because they are storing under the ID numbers, right? That is the reason they are using data type int, int. Name case care, and they will allow maximum 35 characters only, 35 characters only. And country code 3 maximum they allow, 3 only. That is also type is, data type is care only. District also care only. Population they are taking integer because it's a number. ID and the population, they are the data we are trying to store is the numbers. That is the reason they took type, data type as a int. And the name, country code, district they took as a care, and also they limited with some character bracket within the bracket. So 35 means what? So the maximum the name they will allow only till 35
Character.
characters, country code like this. Okay. So like this, you can see that information about the columns also, guys, by using the DESC city. And so now our goal is to see only the cities which are under the India. Okay. So write a command, I mean SQL statement. Select star, select star
Yes, sir.
from table name city space where what is the column name? We want to check that country code. Use the same country code, C capital, equal, country code equal, single quote start, because it's the characters, right? So you can use single quote here, single IND single quote end semicolon. So look at this query. Select star means get all the columns data from city where country code equal to India. That means where the country code is India, then only get so get all the cities of that matching with that criteria. Okay, just click on enter. Scroll down, guys. So look at this, guys. Now we are getting only cities of India.
India.
How many total? 841. Can you see Hyderabad
300.
here? Saying something, tell me.
341, sir.
Okay, whatever. So I don't see that clearly. So can you see your cities, your near cities? So these are all the cities under. So like this, we are just adding the conditions or we are getting the information. So we are trying to look at this information using SQL statements with the help of MySQL client software. Are you getting me? Okay. So SQL, MySQL client software. Look at this. Right now, what we are using after select, guys, star. Star means what? What is the meaning of the star there?
All.
All means what? Data or columns? So all means the data which is stored in the table or all columns. What do you meaning of that?
All columns, sir.
Yes, it is about all columns. Let's say I want to get only the name, only names. That's it. I don't want ID, country code, district, population. I don't want anything. I want to know. I want to get only name from the city. Then write a query. Just come down.
Select name from city.
Yeah, type it. So is it hanging for you, Renika?
No, sir. I was trying
Okay.
to go to the lots of results.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Just come down. Come to last. That's it. Yeah. Now select. So what column you need? Name. Just type name.
Name from city.
Name. So from city and where condition. If you want to keep it. So what is the where condition? Where? So country code. Enter. So look at that. We get only names. So we replaced name with a star. I mean star with name, right? So instead of star, write in this query, latest query, what we kept only the column names. If you want to get only specific column names, you can specify. If you specify star, you will get all the columns information. Or else, if you want to get only specified multiple columns, also you can do it. Just uh, click on up arrow. Yeah. So there you can go cursor. Just move the cursor to the name. After name, you can add comma in the query. That query just left. Yeah. After name, comma population. You want to get name and population, two columns. So not only two, guys, whatever columns you need, you can specify all column names, one column name, two column names. So if you want to specify a specific columns, you can add it by removing the star. If you keep star, it will give all the columns information. Now enter.
Both name and population.
We got the now name and population. Like this, based on your requirement, you can use that query and you can pick the data. But if you want to get all the columns data, then use the star. If you want to get a specific column data, specify the column names, specific column names. And you want to see a total count of the records, total count of the record through the query. Select count, space count, bracket within the bracket, star close, I mean bracket close, from space from city, semicolon. Yeah. So what is the count we got? This count is total cities, not for the only India. Total city. That means how many records you have in that table.
407.
Yeah. If you want to know total records, what are the total records you have? You can use count of star also. That is the count of star. After select count of star, so that gives the total number of records. That gives the total number of records. But you want to see only in India cities, then add a condition. Just click on up arrow. You will get the remove the semicolon and add the where condition. After city, so now we were trying to look at the total count count of Indian cities, where country code equal to India, IND, where country code equals IND semicolon, enter. Now look at that. So you get the count only 341. So that means, so 341 cities. So like this, you can use this select query. If you want to get all the records, I mean all columns data, use select star from city. And if you want to get a specific city, a specific country, then you could. And I want to get who are more than 1 lakh population in the city. Population column we have, right, in the city. So who are more than 1 lakh cities? I want to know the cities which are the population is more than
One
1 lakh.
lakh.
So now write a query. Select star from city, or else select city, select name from name, because we just want to get only name from, or from city where. So in India only you want to get. So country code equal to IND. If you want to get only specific country, then you can add. Otherwise, if you want to get total worldwide, again, yeah, country code, and you want to add one more condition, that is and. Just where it look like in a normal English, right? The queries and type it and space, and so what is the condition you want to get? Population greater than 1 lakh. You want to see the records who are more than 1 lakh records. I mean, which city has the more than 1 lakh population in India? So that is the reason two conditions we added after where. Country code in India and population grade. And enter it. So you can see only less, right? So Mumbai, and there are some countries they gave who are more than only 320.
310.
Yeah, sorry, 310 cities only we have. So like this, so if you want to get less than 1 lakh, you can add the less than condition. Okay. And if you want to get the count star of that by adding this where condition. Okay. So if you click on next, I mean less than, I mean instead of greater than, just change it to less than. So this case, only a cities which are less than 1 lakh population, you will get the list. Enter it.
31.
So 31. So look at this, only 31 cities. Those are we can see. Do you know any city which are 1 lakh less than 1 lakh population here? These are all part of India only, because we added the condition country code India, right? Might be you know some of the countries, some of the cities are not, right? Do you know anything here? So like this, okay. So like this, we can, what we did till now, we just connected to the database server, and by providing the password, and then we looked into what are the databases we have, and after that we selected one database. Under the database, what are the tables we have? These are all existing samples, and under that we took one city table, and we tried to get the information from the city table by providing the SQL statement, getting the information by adding various conditions. and count and all many things, guys. Okay, so this is how we did. But so how to create your own database under this? Right now we looked into the existing databases, right? How to create your own database, how to create your own tables under the database, how to create tables under the database, and how to insert the data into that. So which is already done by them. We just trying to see that, right? So how to get the information by using select query, we understood. But how to create our own? I want to create code stream database name. The name itself code stream. Under that, I want to create employee table. Under that employee table, I want to insert the data. How to do all those things, we will look into that tomorrow. So far, any doubts, guys?
No,
Yes, sir.
Right now, we are trying to manage the data. Okay. So we'll see all operations with the client software. Then we will jump into the JDBC. Then you will clearly understand the purpose of the JDBC. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.